welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about fat loss supplements. Now, the only way to lose body fat is through a calorie deficit. That means you're burning more than you're eating. If you feel like you've been duped, I apologize, but this video is going to help you not focus so much on quick fixes and magic pills, but long-standing supplements that will actually help you lose fat, feel healthier, feel fit long-term, right? That's the goal. So I'll start with number one, everyone's favorite supplement, whether you know it or not. I say mostly everyone. Caffeine. Caffeine is everybody's favorite. Gets you up in the morning, smells like the morning, smells like a good time. It's coffee. It's your pre-workout. It's the magic pill you take. It's caffeine. Okay, so caffeine gives you the feeling that you're not tired, which essentially gives you energy. So you have more energy to do things throughout the day. Your heart rate is increased. So your output is generally going to be more so from a non-exercise perspective already. Plus, if you take caffeine before the gym, whether it's pre-workout or coffee, espresso, whatever, your training is going to be enhanced. So it is a performance boosting supplement. Train with caffeine one day, do the exact same workout without caffeine. The following week, you'll notice a difference. I guarantee you that. So caffeine, also, if you like coffee, it is an appetite suppressant, hands down. Think of it this way: if you're waking up and instead of eating a bowl of Raisin Bran, which delicious, have a cup of coffee, black, preferably. There's less calories that way, but just don't go throwing in Stanley Hudson's 3x5 with creams and sugars and stuff, right? So if you're gonna have coffee, keep it low calorie, keep it coffee. Don't be having frappuccinos and shit. That's not gonna help you lose fat. It's gonna boost your calorie intake. We don't want that, okay? That's caffeine, number one. Number two, yes, protein. Protein will help you lose body fat. This is how. Most people that I've talked to, most people that I work with are extremely low in protein in their diets. Now, with protein and muscle mass, muscle gain, and muscle maintenance, you need it. It is essential. So for those people that are new to lifting weights, you absolutely need protein. You need it for muscle recovery. Basically, we'll start with that. Also, protein, no matter how you get it, it increases the thermic effect of food because it takes more energy for the body to break down. When your diet is 30% protein versus 10% protein, your body's working 20% harder, which means your metabolism is that much higher trying to break those foods down and use them. Protein, and I'm gonna write some recommendations down as well. Per pound. So 200 milligrams caffeine, because I missed that one. 0.8 grams to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So I'm 220, I'm aiming to get 200 to 220 grams of protein every single day. That is most definitely gonna help you reach your macronutrient targets, your calorie targets, and have your muscles recovering week to week so you can keep training long term. Melatonin, bet you didn't see that one coming, did you? Melatonin, so I absolutely love melatonin. A quality sleep is so important, especially throughout a fat loss phase. You're already feeling a little tired from the deficit. You're already a little bit drained. Maybe you're stressed. When you don't sleep well, a few things happen. Your cortisol is generally raised because you aren't sleeping well or long enough quality sleep. With cortisol being raised, you're more likely to hold on to extra weight, water weight and fat weight. It's gonna be harder to take the weight off because you're constantly in a state of stress. And as well, your hunger hormones are all over the place, right? Ghrelin is higher because you aren't sleeping. So if you aren't sleeping well and your ghrelin is higher, which is the hunger hormone, you're never really satisfied throughout your day. So you're typically eating more. What melatonin does, it really just resets your body's internal clock. So that way you can get a nice, deep, quality sleep. Even if you only have the chance to sleep 6 hours instead of 8 or 9, which I'm right there with you, melatonin will definitely help with that. Now, most places are overdosed. The most you really need is 300 micrograms a day. You don't need 3 milligrams. You definitely don't need 10 milligrams. Having that much melatonin is not going to help you much more than that. Minimum effective dose is all you need. Last but not least, yes, creatine is on this list. Yes, people are going to say, oh, creatine, it's only for getting bigger. It's only for, oh, you're going to get bloated and shit. It's not going to help you lose fat. False. I claim false. So with creatine, it is the most studied performance enhancing supplement up there with caffeine. It's going to help you recruit more muscle fibers. It's going to give you more energy in the gym. If you have more energy to perform and you perform better and you constantly progress, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to create a bigger deficit. You're going to be building more muscle. The muscle is going to help with the fat loss. And if your diet's in check, you're going to lose fat. Now, creatine also really important. If you're trying to get stupid lean, creatine is also very helpful to help maintain your muscle mass. For those days you don't want to train, for those days you're not feeling like you have the energy to push out the reps, having the creatine in your system over time is going to help with that. So your performance is very important when it comes to creatine. Also, 5 grams a day is all you need, okay? And you do not need a loading phase. That's been debunked years ago. You don't need a loading phase. Just do 5 grams a day, even if you did 5 grams every time you worked out. That averages out to the minimum effective dose, which is 3 grams a day over time, okay? Don't make this so complicated, and don't focus on these until you have your diet in check. Make sure you're hitting your calories consistently. Make sure you're in the gym consistently. Then start to worry about different supplements. And please, for the love of God, this will not help you lose fat. Apple cider vinegar is not a fat loss supplement, let alone all the other bullshit out there, okay? Focus on these 4. They're not directly gonna make you lose fat, but if you're creating that healthy, sustainable lifestyle and you do want to shed fat and keep it off, these are great supplements to have in your rotation. I highly recommend all of them on the list. I take all of them on the list. Yeah, fat loss supplements. Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe. I'm out.